as we all know, childhood is that bit that happens when you're long enough. Right.
Pretty much just jelly and ice cream, learning about masturbation.
Whoa, Green.
Learning about masturbation.
Green, you're just
Green,
sick.
you have just unlocked the secret.
You're just
to
like some kind of
masturbation.
drooling pervert.
But no, I
Green.
remember Greenie telling us about the day he
learned
No,
about
I don't remember this.
I don't remember this either.
his
I don't think this is
genitalia.
true.
Oh no, there's,
Raj, would you like to tell
there's
us the
another
story?
day you told us.
What? I don't remember this.
Where when his genitalia.
When his doodah went hard.
Yes, if we could use it in that kind of way. Yeah.
Oh, his doodah, that was amazing.
When I was a little kid, it happened for the first time. I must have been about 4 or I don't know how old. 3.
4.
I've
4,
no idea.
and you're parading around with an erection. I should hope not, James Green.
Whatever. Well, I didn't
You
know.
are a disgrace
I didn't know
to
what-
Kathy and Michael Green and all who have brought you up.
I didn't know what was happening. That's when she said it was growing, but I didn't
It
understand.
was
why
growing
grew.
in many ways.
It
One would
grew, and then it
assume.
went back to its normal size and
Yeah.
it grew a bit more.
You thought you'd reverted back down the linear motion of time. You grew for a minute and then you didn't grow. Well, that was quite interesting. Now, Rajpal Bandal had a very interesting experience when he was a child. What happened? Let's just spin the mic around because it's getting a bit
I hear this
tangled up.
entails betrayal, perhaps.
Betrayal,
You know what
it
it
is
entails. You make fun of me enough for it.
This-
I don't make fun. I just joke around with you.
Okay, well, I was around 10, 11, year 6.
Oh, good year.
Not for me, Beach. Not
No.
for me. Yeah.
I found it was one of my best years. Actually.
Me, it was a heartbreaking.
Can we get back to the story of Brad's betrayal?
Alright, okay, we digress. Look,
Base-
you can't just say get back to the subject. Us saying crap is the show.
Yeah.
We're not actually going to help anyone. We're not actually going to do anything of any use.
We're gonna
This
pay
crap,
for
this banter, this rhubarb is the show.
We'll help homosexuals.
We'll help you, because you lot, you are the unspoken minority. You need people like
Who
us.
cares what you like? Willies, go for
We
it.
don't
We
care.
just go for it. I think get right into it, personally.
Yeah.
I'm not. But any
Yeah.
prospective misses are around. Or I am involved. We will be talking about that on some other show.
Yeah.
Because I think it was quite an interesting anecdote. Even book material. Raj, get on with your story. My God, get on with
I was 11-year-old and I made friends with these kids around my estate and we were getting on quite well. We would take off the drain.
Estate?
Yeah.
Where do you live? The Bronx?
It's a rough area.
Where? Long Eaton? Yes, Long Eaton is not rough. Long
Raj,
Eaton is
oh.
Silver Spoon.
Oh, no, no.
Right,
You want rough?
I
I'll take you
didn't
down
understand.
Chaddeston, mate.
I'm not saying my place is rougher than your place. I'm saying mine is rough.
High five on that, bitch.
High five.
Point is, I made friends with them. We'd get up to shenanigans. We'd take off drain.
Shenanigans. We used to break our pencils. we
We'd
used to tear up our binders and throw them into the air and shout with a heart.
Much worse.
Much worse.
We used to throw
I
bricks.
smashed my friend Rudyard's cricket bat open.
Didn't you go gallivanting around houses?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
shit on doorsteps and silent let
No,
fire.
we were not monsters.
That's what they do then.
We
these days.
take-
I
we-
never did that.
We take covers off drains. Yeah, the drains.
What does that achieve though?
What,
we
you
throw
mean a
stuff
man
through.
do?
Well, sure you can
Bastard.
throw stuff through the
What
little
are you gonna
gaps
do?
anyway.
You're gonna piss off the alligator now. It's gonna come up and bite in the ass.
Stop Peter Pan. Anyway,
Oh,
it
There were
was-
no sewer gators and people.
we were getting on well, and then one day I turned my back on them for 5 seconds, and this prick throws a rock at my head.
A
Yeah,
rocket, yeah.
a rock in the back of my head. That's how much of a coward he was. That he can't even throw a rock when I'm looking at him. He has to throw it in the back of my head. And then I woke up 5 minutes later in a daze.
Have to make I reckon it was just a tiny piece of gravel.
I didn't even
and
think
you
it was.
just exaggerated the whole thing.
Everyone, while you're listening to this now, put your hand in a fist. That's a rock. That's a rock. Yeah.
How old are you? 6? You're just throwing stuff at each other.
We were 6, we were 11, and he hit me, and
Why? Did you confront him
I
afterwards?
don't know. We were getting on
You
well.
woke up and he was gone.
And one of the gang throws a rock at my head.
Gang.
You hoodlums walking around, going into people's
It's
houses.
like the KGB. You're not allowed to leave.
My West Side Story.
Look,
the
me,
way you carry on.
me, Chancey, and Richard. We were getting on well until
Rudyard Kipling.
and then I had banana milkshake to make me feel better.
How does that help you?
Well,
Does
no-
banana have special
No.
things in
Made,
it?
Yazoo.
made with fresh banana.
Made with fresh bananas.
Fresh
You
bananas.
little
You
nasty
little
boy.
I needed
Punk.
cheering up. I had told the tissue there, Reed.
You hit all the tissues.
Oh yeah, that little voice.
That little voice.
That voice that
That is an
insults everything
accurate
about
representation of what you people say. Me and Green were walking on a road somewhere, and he randomly comes out with, "Vijay, can we go to Subway every day? Get a chicken teriyaki." You little puffer.
Maybe he just reverted into some kind of small child in the time.
Subway is exciting. No, it's not. Don't go there.
Don't go there with mixed views and all that. Oh yeah, and I'd also like to plug Mighty Boosh Series 3 has been fucking brilliant so far. I always knew it would be. I had my doubts. I thought, oh, Noel Fielding, he's gone a bit. Noel Fielding's one of the actors alongside Julian Barrett. They're a cracking team. I had my doubts. I thought, oh, he's gone a bit fame crazy, or is it going to be ruined by a huge budget? But no, they've kept the original charm and charisma that the first series always had. So it's on BBC 3 and 10:30 on Thursdays, isn't it?
Yeah, and just remember there's other programs on there.
You could watch
on
it,
BBC
or
Three and
you could.
And other programs are available, and other Mighty Booshes are also available.
Yeah, but it's a genius show.
It
has
is a
to be
very good
said.
show, in fact. Anything else? Green, you must have some tale. Something you.
Tale.
What shenanigans did you used to get up to when you were a child?
When I was a kid.
Well, I got one.
What?
Well, I got attacked by a hornet once.
That's not a shenanigan.
It was.
That's not a
That's-
crime.
I'll tell you what happened.
Like Raj, who attacked the general public and spit her because society bit back. You don't like the fact that this... Who threw the rock at you?
I don't know.
What was his name?
Chancellor.
I don't know. I think it was Matthew.
Matthew, a god of our generation.
You should see him
The
now,
saviour.
sauntering about the estate like he owns it.
Raj pulled a face then. He looked like he's just had a lemon shoved up his bottom.
He's like, I used to be the Godfather, but now there's Matthew.
He's like Don Corleone 50 years later. Right, get on with your story, Holmes.
Well, me and my friend were behind
You know,
a
it's a painful experience.
it hurt a lot, 3 times. We were behind a shed, and then somehow...
Snogging because you were gay.
No, I'm not gay.
Whoa!
I don't have anything against homosexuals.
Why do you hate gays?
I don't hate gays. I'm just not gay. Gays are okay.
Why are you using gay as an insult? Why do you hate gays?
I'm not
We
gay.
have a thriving gay fan base,
I
and
just
they
said I
love
wasn't
it.
gay. I just said I wasn't gay.
Humphreys hates homos is official.
It's
No, it's
official.
not.
It's on the airwaves. It's gone.
I don't hate homos. Just like to get that
What
out
do you call
again.
homos?
Homos, yeah.
Homosexuals.
You just called them homos.
Just call them by their names. They're people.
They're people. They're not.
John Rich-
Why are you telling
John
us
James, Julian.
My name's James.
That is a
Trying to say-
stereotypical view of our slightly puffed friends. Now,
Buster, that's insulting to
get
you.
on with your story.
Seeing you.
Look, I, unlike you, have the charm and charisma to pull it off.
Okay, and then I was behind the shed, and then a hornet chased after me and stung me 3 times, and I ran, flailing down the garden into his
You
house.
put an incense on, Green.
The Hornet's house.
No,
Hornet's
the
house?
friend's house.
And
they
you ran
just
into
got the
what would a
hornet.
hornet's house be like? It'd be like a little matchbox, sure. A little door.
I think it'd be quite delicate and intricate.
Do you reckon? I
He'd
reckon
be
he'd
like,
have-
he'd be like, careful.
I don't think he would. I reckon he'd be a proper little pretentious fuck. I reckon he'll wear a beret and a scarf
Well,
in the winter
This is
and
my
the summer,
money.
and
This is
he'll
my
invite you
gas.
in to sit on one of those hand chairs
Yeah.
and watch countless episodes of Dad's Army. Green,
Now
you're
I'm back.
looking
A minute ago you were talking about nests, right? I'm just wondering,
nests. When?
or whatever, I don't care. Where do slugs live? Right, snails have little houses on their backs. What do slugs do? There's no
They live in the
slugs
ground,
nests.
No, they live in nooks and crannies, dark places.
Nooks
Well,
and crannies.
Thanks for that,
That
Raj.
sounds like
Well,
a
it's-
Harry
You know-
Potter set.
You know drainage pipes?
Yeah.
Look behind drainage pipes, you'll find a whole load of slugs.
Really?
Well,
What do they do?
They just
Breathe.
What are they? What are they?
Jelly. I reckon
I thought it was-
they're just snails, but without shells. Because I reckon they just lost their shells, and then became slugs.
I don't think so.
Because there's that little bit on the back.
Or
of them,
maybe a group of slugs went ahead and nicked some shell. They went
Shells,
to the beach and
yeah.
got. I mean, you could have.
and then they said,
away.
"I like these shells. We'll call ourselves snails
Yeah.
now."
And then there was a big war between.
They're not conscious beings. They don't have little revolutions.
Oh, what?
What are you talking about?
I think Green's got
They-
a point there. I think a slug just doesn't think anything. It's just walking around for sustenance.
Maybe it just-
It doesn't have the brain
little
power
piece
or
of
the
shit.
reasoning. Didn't you listen to Wayne Insane in the Membrane? This is what separates us from the beast: the ability to think.
The higher thinking
The-
bit of the brain.
The higher thinking bit of the brain, of course, Green.
Of course.
Of course.
The philosophical bit.
You think slugs knock around wearing little top hats,
They might do.
going to parties?
Night.
At
Slug
night,
is-
when we're asleep, they get to all shenanigans.
Oh, should we play a song then and come up with some basic
Well,
structure
I'm
for the
gonna
last
find some,
couple of
find some
minutes?
drum and bass, Raj.
Yeah.
Right, okay, pause this.
Awesome heavy metal. Awesome whatever.
Now I believe it is in fact time for a record. Now for some gangster rap by what's his name?
Dre Robinson.
Dre. That's D-R-E Robinson with his version of Bread of Heaven.